All right, welcome in, Outlaw Gang. I've got the boss man, Tyler Siri, on the line. We're going to talk a little bit about tonight at 82 Main, $5 general admission. Boss man, thanks for joining us here on the line and taking time away from grooming up on that 0.4 of a mile racetrack. How's that track looking this morning or this afternoon?
Yeah, it looks great, Spaz. I tell you, last couple of years since we got the drainage figured out on this thing, it's just been awesome, 3-4 wide racing all the time, and tabletop smooth, so it's super fun to race on. So we're excited for today.
It has definitely become the signature of Outlaw Speedway to be a tabletop smooth surface. Listen, we've got $5 general admission going on tonight. What's the mindset behind offering $5 general admission to the Outlaw Gang and anybody who wants to come and watch some races?
Well, we just appreciate the fans, If it wasn't for the fans, then we wouldn't be doing what we love. And, the fans support us and love coming and watching the badass racing. And I just want to do something for those guys and, do a big discount on the tickets and $5 for today and have people come out and enjoy a great night of racing.
Awesome. Now, listen, in all honesty, there's nothing like being at the track. There's nothing like experiencing the sights, the sounds, the fumes, all that. Absolutely. But for the people that live outside the region who can't make it to the track, you've got us streaming on the Cushion tonight at thecushion.com, and brought to you by several sponsors: Pitside Apparel, MDS Diesel and Equipment Repair. You've got Herd Development and St. Lawrence Radiology. What's the story behind bringing in those sponsors and, sending out the stream on the Cushion?
Well, the Cushion and another outfit's been reaching out to us for the last couple of years trying to do this again. And, it's just a tough situation for the tracks. Some tracks do it, some tracks don't. But, the main thing is to get everybody to support the track and come out and, watch it live, because there is nothing like live. But, we do understand that there's people outside the area that can't get there and would love to watch the racing there at Outlaw. So, we're dabbling our toes in it a little bit at a time and just see how things go and go from there. But, I got to really thank St. Lawrence Radiology, Doc Maresca, Mike Maresca with the Mobile Diesel Solutions, Pitside Apparel, Herd Development. These guys, Friendly Ford, Dodge, Chrysler Jeep, all our great marketing partners. We're doing it for those guys as well. And of course the racers that their families and stuff or relatives that live out of town can watch it. So we're going to try it out, see how things go with it, and go from there. So hopefully everything works out really well, and we're excited for it. Cushion does an excellent job, and we'll try it again tonight. We lost so many shows this year already to rain, so the Cushion reached out and wanted to know if we want to do any of those makeup shows. So we said, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to shoot it up for tonight and see how it goes.
I'll tell you, we've got some other big news that we were able to break during the week, and it's going to go down tonight. The 42P, Pat Ward, the Genoa Giant, a legend in the sport, and one of the more popular wins at not only Outlaw, but anywhere in the business, Pat Ward at Outlaw Speedway tonight. Give us a little bit of backstory about how this came to fruition.
Yeah, you got to love Pat. He's a great racer.
Great guy.
He's a great guy. He's got a huge fan base. Been doing this forever. Really easy on the equipment. Very competitive. Just another great addition to the stacked field that we have at Outlaw. I'll tell you, man, the modified field, there's 20 cars that can win any night here. And, last year we had 10 different winners, which is unbelievable. 10 different winners in our sportsman division. So the modifieds are super tough. It's super competitive. Everybody's got the same equipment, and everybody races everybody really good, and just super pumped to add another quality car driver onto the track to add to what we have already. And we put this thing together in about 10 days. Huge shout out to Obviously ourselves, Outlaw Speedway, Doc Maresca, Mike Maresca, Pit Side Apparel, Herd Development, CC Race Engines, Tim Fuller Racing, Randy Kosaki did the shocks for us, Tim Fuller did some parts for us, Matt Shepard came through and gave us some parts too to put this thing together. So it was a huge group effort with all of us to put this thing together, and Josh and Jared in the shop putting this thing together in the last week. We just started building it on Monday. So, Matt Roberts on our graphics to getting the graphics done. This thing it's beautiful, man. It looks awesome, and Pat's so excited, and everybody's pumped to get him back out on the track, on a Friday night.
So tonight it is also Dundee Food Pantry night. Now, you have a long history since you are in year 10 of ownership at Outlaw Speedway, and pretty much most of those 10 years, in one way or another, you have dabbled and been charitable and helped other organizations, including the Dundee Food Pantry. What's going on with that? What's the story behind reaching out and offering to help the Dundee Food Pantry?
Yeah, that's really cool that we can do that for the Dundee Food Pantry. We've done a lot of stuff over the years for so many different organizations, and trying to give back to the community and helping people out. And, it just fits perfect with the $5 night that, people can just get in for $5 and bring a canned food, and, everything's donated to the Dundee Food Pantry, and they're super appreciative of it. And whatever we can do to help out our friends and family in town, it's a tough economy out there today for sure. And thank God we got Trump back in office so we can get things going again, right? We love helping out everybody we can, and this is just going to be pretty exciting night for us tonight. And just like with Pat Ward deal, with Doc and Mike and everybody coming on board to get him a ride for a Friday night. Pat's been sitting home and just racing Saturdays, and what a great way to put another car together, and with all our great sponsors and marketing partners that could put this together for Pat and Outlaw Speedway and everybody involved. It's just really cool, and I'll tell you, man, can you imagine the Pat Ward to the field that we already have there, Pat?
Absolutely. Like you said earlier on, man, what 10 feature winners, 10 different winners in a division is a testament to is how deep that division is. And I will put the modified division, the sportsman division, I'll put those guys up against any division, any track, anywhere else at any time. One quick note that I'd like you to comment on. At a time when it seems that a lot of places are losing cars, we're getting cars. What's that a testament to? Is that to the track surface? What's going on there?
I think it's everything, you know what I mean? It's the racing, the surface, the payouts, the size of the track, the schedule, the number of special shows in each class. It's just exciting racing. It's easy on your equipment, easy on tires, and the racing's second to none. I mean, when you have 3-4 wide racing all the time from the heats to the feature in every class, it's so fun to do it, and it's just everybody loves it. But yeah, we always gain cars where people drop off, and we're seeing that this year again. We've got more cars coming in each class, even tonight, and it'll be the next night. I know there's a handful of guys that still aren't ready to go yet. There's like 3 or 4 more modifieds that I know of that been trying to get their stuff finished up and had a late start getting going, so they're going to be trickling in here in the next few weeks too. So it's exciting. Outlaw Speedway is the place to be, no doubt.
Let's look forward real quick to next Friday. Next Friday, Police and Military Appreciation Night. We've got a lot of stuff going on for that night. But in my opinion, the big news out of that is the genesis of the Freedom 40. The Freedom 40, where money is going to go to our veterans. Jared Dennis, a former jarhead, last year's Hobby Stock champion at Outlaw, spearheading this whole thing. What's the backstory behind Jared coming to you and putting this thing down. I think we're going to see a whole boatload of hobby stocks here trying to go for that $1,500 to win. What's the story behind that, Tyler?
Yeah, huge shout out to Jared Dennis, man. That he's a class act dude right from the get-go, and was our track champion from last year. And Jared was his first year racing at Outlaw last year. And I always tease him. I'm like, dude, when are you going to come race at Outlaw? Oh, yeah, just him and Han because he didn't feel like he could be competitive at Outlaw. And then he shows up, and, man, he won the championship in his first year. And, did a hell of a job. It was kind of sad to see him not race anymore, but he works at the track. He's in the security at the racetrack, and he just came to me, wanted to do this special event for the hobby stocks and in honor of the military. And Jared served the country, and we super appreciate that. And he's just awesome, man. He's doing a phenomenal job of doing laps and lap money and just putting this whole thing together. So hopefully the hobby stock guys out there appreciate what he's doing and come out and support us next week.
Come on, absolutely. Now, it was originally $1,000 to win the Freedom 40, and then somebody threw in an extra $500 and made it $1,500. How about that?
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool, isn't he?
I think that guy would be you, the boss man, Tyler Siri, throwing in on that. And that's just, again, indicative. One thing that you've always done from the get-go, since you got this track, is had memorials. You run memorials. You honor people, and that's a pretty cool deal. And like you were talking earlier, Tyler, about the sponsors, we have the same sponsors this year that we had when I started 5 years ago. When you started this whole thing, you have the same people coming back year after year. What's that a testament to? You being a cool guy, or just Outlaw Speedway being a cool place to be?
All of the above, everything. You know what I mean? They've been all the same for 10 years now. Actually, Spaz, not 5, but for 10. And I just can't thank everybody enough that supports the racetrack. Friendly Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep are huge supporters, along with everybody else that's up there. And you need everybody to support you to make this thing successful as it is. And it's not just me; it's everybody. The 50 people that work there, yourself plays a huge role in that. Just all our people from the top to the bottom. That's why we're successful, and that's why we call it the baddest dirt track on the planet.
The baddest dirt track on the planet. I think every time somebody says that, you got to give me $1, and that's $2 more thrown in the bucket. Listen, Tyler, $5 general admission tonight, one-on-one spectator races, $500 to win. That's unheard of. Donations and drop-offs for the Dundee Food Pantry. Give everybody an elevator pitch. Everybody to come on out and watch the races tonight at 82 Main.
Yeah, how about it? We got a 73 degrees today, and it's sunny, cloudy. I mean, when have we seen that on a Friday night, right, Spaz?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's a great thing. We can actually get to race for once, and it's just a bummer. Everybody's pumped up and can't wait to go racing, and every week it's raining out or every other week. But now we're full-fledged tonight. We got great weather. The racing is going to be unbelievable, like it is every week, and we can't wait to see everybody come out, and we appreciate your support, and watch a hell of a show tonight.
All right, we're hanging out on the line with the boss man, Tyler Siri. $5 general admission going on tonight, and the boss man, Tyler, I looked this morning, and I saw that over the past 28 days, we've had 1.4 million views of our content on the official Outlaw Speedway Facebook page. We're averaging between 1 and 1.5 million every month, and that's kind of unheard of. And I think that's a pretty cool deal. What do you think?
Dude, that's amazing. It's amazing what you've brought this page to, and your hard work and dedication to it. It's just been awesome, and 1.5 million to 2 million views on a racing Facebook page is unheard of for sure. There's nobody out there doing that kind of numbers, even close. And they do it. It's all for your hard work, and I can't thank you enough for doing that, and appreciate it. And all the sponsors, they love it, and the race fans and the exposure that we're giving everybody out there, it's just really awesome. So thank you, buddy.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I appreciate the opportunity, and I got. Can I get a raise?
No.
We've only got 3 races in this year, Spaz. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Man?
only got 3 races in, but we're going racing tonight. $5 general admission at 82 Main tonight.